I have the pleasure today to be joined by Dr. Shikha Sharma, one of the most renowned health experts. She's the founder of Nutriwel. And remember, she has been known for her perspective on how to improve lifestyle. But in the pandemic, Dr. Sharma, a lot has changed. Have you also heard of cases of increased anxiety, of sudden weight gain due to the disrupted lifestyle?
I definitely feel that there has been a change because in the lockdown we have seen that a lot of people started putting on weight, and a lot of people also started becoming unhealthy, and like people who had diabetes, people who had cholesterol. So all those people did have issues. So I definitely think the lockdown kind of pushed people to a sedentary lifestyle, leading to weight gain and other issues.
So then what advice would you have for people watching the show right now about what can they do to at least ensure that their lifestyle gets back on track, or at least consume basic ingredients that can help build their immunity?
See, fundamentally, I would say that there are three things which are very important. The first thing is that we have to start including those foods in our eating plan which are immune boosters. Now, fundamentally, the kind of immune boosters which exist are, for example, having more of amla or Indian gooseberry, having a lot of vegetable juices which have things like pumpkin, tomatoes, then ginger, carrot, apple, uh, so vegetable juice, beetroot, so tomato, beetroot, pumpkin, these kind of vegetable juices also boost immunity through the gut. So they make the intestine healthy and boost immunity. For people who might have digestive issues, and normally we suggest that you should have more of triphala, which is according to the Indian Vedic system, it is something which balances the gut bacteria. It's not a laxative; it is a gut balancer or a rasayan. So that is one. So in and of course fruits and salads have to be included. For people who are diabetic, grains like quinoa is better than rice or wheat or bread. Bread definitely should be avoided. It's a massive cause for blood sugar fluctuation. So more like quinoa or brown rice or whole grains, millets. All those are much better grains. Then one thing which is also very important is that we have to use more spices which are therapeutic spices. So like, of course, as Indians we love spices, but therapeutic spices are like turmeric, and if you drink milk, have turmeric milk rather than plain milk. Similarly, have ginger in your routine, which is like you can have a 1 teaspoon of ginger juice in your daily routine. Similarly, if you have black pepper, it makes our upper respiratory tract free of congestion. So those are very important things. The next thing I would say is that because of lockdown, people are not able to move out in the last few months. But even people today, because of it could be the weather or it could be traffic, they don't have access to gardens and other places. So start yoga at home. And in yoga, Surya Namaskar is one of the most comprehensive exercises which I can think of. It's just a set of 12 postures, and you do it every day, a number of rounds, a number of repetitions depending on your. So that is wonderful. And third, I would see stress management. A lot of people have been really badly stressed out. And I think for stress management, different people should use different techniques. Like some people use music as a stress management technique. Some people do chanting. Some people do breath exercises like pranayama or breath exercises. Some people do dancing. So I think stress management has to be taken as a structured initiative at home also, rather than just doing it when you're stressed, because the stresses are going to continue. So that is why it's important to include some of these management techniques in your daily life. I personally use chanting and pranayam as a way to manage my stress, and I think it really works because you don't need too much of space and you can do it anywhere. Even before sleeping, you can do a little bit of breath exercises, and that helps.
Dr. Sharma, how much of the weight gain, anxiety, or even cases of obesity within and among young Indians is a matter of physical lifestyle changes? How much of it is impact on mental well-being?
I think it's both. The physical obviously has been because people have been, limited to spaces, just their home, or they've not been able to go out as much as they wanted to. And the second, of course, is hugely mental. People are worried for their children. People are worried for the safety of their own families. And that is why, like, things which were so simple before, like sending your kids out to play, cannot be done now. You're worried that your kid might contract infection from somebody else. Similarly, things like just for example, swimming. Now, swimming has completely stopped because people are scared to swim. So I think it is both, and mental stresses have really played havoc because obviously the economy has shrunk, and that has also affected jobs and businesses. Plus, the fear for your loved ones. Fear by itself is a major stressor for anybody, and there's been massive fear during these last 2 years.
So do you think a medical consultation should be the first step for anyone who believes or feels that they are suddenly facing changes within their body?
I think these last 2 years has taught us that our health is a real asset. Our health is a real wealth we have, because as long as we are healthy, we can build our lives again. We can rebuild our businesses. We can rebuild, our work. So I think I would say for people who are more sensitive, they should definitely look at professional consultation, and it is far better than trying things and then going into depression and other issues. So I think a professional help I would really suggest people should go for.
So my specific question here would be, and that's also my final question, what tests, specific tests, would you suggest to people who currently are watching this interview, may want to go ahead, get some medical consultation? What tests must we do to be sure of any issues within our body?
So I think if you look at your stress management, there are various assessments which can be done with any good counselor. They will assess you. They will see your coping mechanism. They will, like, simple things like how much are you sleeping? Are you getting good sleep? Are you feeling like dressing up? Are you feeling like going? So a lot of these assessment things done with a professional help them to gauge whether they are stressed out or not, or what is the level of stress they are going through. The second thing, of course, is a blood test. I think I would suggest everybody who is, you know, uh, of a certain age, more than say 35, should get a basic wellness profile done, so that at least you know how's your liver, how's your blood sugar, how's your cholesterol.
Dr. Shikha Sharma, thank you so much for joining us and giving us your time and your perspective on the ongoing developments, specifically of lifestyle and changes of whether of anxiety, of weight gain, of obesity that many cases are being reported about. Thank you so much.